So the latest ratings came out for the latest radio book. And so there's so much confusion, and I don't know why there's so much confusion. So people are saying, and the Michael K show is celebrating a 5-9 to 5-5 victory over Mike Francesa. Michael K's 5.9 rating consists of his radio rating on 98.7 FM and the streaming content of his show. Francesa's 5.5 is only the radio. When you factor in Francesa's streaming as well as the radio, Francesa wins again, 6.2 to K's 5.9. I don't even know what the situation is, and maybe someone can maybe educate me on, the radio ratings here, but if we're going to take Mike Francesa's radio ratings on 660 and 101.9 FM on WFAN radio, if we're going to take Francesa's WFAN radio numbers and his WFAN streaming numbers and put them up against Michael K's radio numbers for ESPN radio and his streaming numbers, Francesa wins. It's a 6.2 to 5.9 Francesa win again. And the fact that the Michael K show is sitting there celebrating over this victory, it's horrible. It's not a good look for them. And I like Michael K. He's the best part of that show. He's the only part of that show that's worth a damn listening to and watching. And I don't want to hear any more about, we got to factor the Yes Network simulcast in. Why? That has no bearings on the matter. Just like you shouldn't add Mike Francesa's app in. It's a totally irrelevant thing. We're going by the radio and the streaming numbers, and Francesa has a 6.2 to 5.9 edge. Again, but here's the bottom line. And if you're the Michael K show, you really have to see here. And yes, people that hate Francesa zero in on the fact that, Francesa used to kill Michael K. Now he's got to sit there and explain the ratings book and explain the numbers. His time, how the mighty have fallen. Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, hold on now, if I may. If Francesa is so bad, and I'm not going to lie, Francesa most of the time is cringeworthy to watch, with the repeating himself, with the constant berating callers, getting things wrong. Mike Francesa is a tough listen. And we've discussed this. I've discussed it. You can look back. That I thought it was bad for him to come out of retirement. But given all those factors, given that Francesa constantly gets things wrong, he just sounds tired on the air. He just sounds like he's not into it. He yells at the callers. Yet, you would think that the Michael K show would be blowing him out of the water. They're not. They're not. And technically, they lost again. So they could sit there and they could have their cake, which was so stupid. Because you lost again. Francesa won again. And someone explained to me, common knowledge. For K1, okay. I'm going to say it again. This will be the last time that I'll say it. Michael K's radio and streaming numbers add up to a 5.9. Francesa's radio and streaming adds up to a 6.2. Now, the situation is apparently, is that Entercom, there's different commercials on the WFAN stream. And they sell differently. Rather as on ESPN radio, I'm assuming that the commercials are the same that you're hearing on the radio. So it's two different things. I don't think that matters, though, in terms of the ratings. In terms of the actual ratings, it's Francesa again on top. And I don't know, K's going back and forth with Neil Best about Nielsen ratings. And listen, for Michael K to say that anyone's in the tank for anyone, I mean, Andrew Marchand is horrible. I mean, can you be any more in the tank for the Michael K show? Please make it stop. Please. And here's another thing. He had Chris Russo and Craig Carton on. And he still couldn't get over the hump. And he still couldn't overall beat Francesa. Now, is the day of reckoning coming for Big Mike? I think so. And I said it, that he will lose a book, 2K. It will happen. I don't count this as him losing that book. I don't. If you count overall everything, it's Francesa 6'2", Takei's 5'9". Now, if you ask me what's the show that I listen to, I don't. I don't listen to Sports Talk Radio in the afternoon because I can't. I'll occasionally maybe turn on Mike. That's about it.